And now there were 2 idiots at the wheel. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a buck. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan. Was I too late?
It's gonna be all right, Mr. Bronco.
I hadn't seen it coming, but that was no surprise. It's hard to keep your eye on the ball through the bottom of a glass. The doors... Son of a bitch.
Que porra você tá fazendo? Pega ele! Mete o pé, ele quer aparecer!
They were headed for the helicopter.
She's making a run for it! Gotta hold him or do something, man! Why is it ever since I started paying for protection, I feel a whole lot less protected? Move, you're gonna lose her! You really want to talk about this now?
Eu não disse que eu ia te pegar. Você foi fácil demais.
Do something! She's headed inside!
Either way, I needed to find Giovanna before they did.
Tá ficando vergonhoso? Ela não vale a pena. Vamos a mulher de branco. Foi por isso que viemos aqui. O céu. Saco de ela escapar. Vou gostar de matar essa puta. Tem muita coisa que eu gostaria de fazer com ela.
Giovanna!
Apparently someone up in the nosebleeds didn't like the game we were playing. The money was gone, and I was next if I didn't get off that field. The bullets came from long range.
Move, Max!
They were well-armed professionals, and I was starting to feel decidedly amateur.
You okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. There's gotta be a first-aid kit around here somewhere.
I've been shot more times than I could remember. But this felt different. Maybe fate was sending me a message, trying to tell me my luck was finally about to run out. Or maybe I just severed an artery and was bleeding out like any number of fools who got shot playing with guns. Either way, I was failing fast. Christ! At least one of us had a gun now. That raised our chances of survival all the way from nil to slim.
Come on, Max!
The guy with the bag must have got hit. He's bleeding all over the place.
He's not the only one. Come on. I think he went this way.
So this was it. My easy retirement money. My blood-stained 401k. A chance to drink for free while chaperoning socialites around town and making sure the poor people didn't get too close. The brochure sure didn't mention any of this shit.
We'll be back here, brother.
The button pusher. Where the hell's he going?
What's that, man? I'm working here.
Heads up, here comes friends. Something tells me we're heading in the right direction. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
About the same as before. Looking forward to getting out of this shit.
Let's go, Max.
Didn't sound like we were the only ones getting shot at. Who the hell would tip these guys off? I didn't know what to think. This town had more smoke and mirrors than a strip club locker room. About the money, but I knew what would happen to Fabiano and DeLong. Yes. What did you dream? reduce our sniping pal to something more intimate and short range. Whatever you say.
Vai nos matar, hein? Se a gente não voltar com dinheiro. E a menina? Alguma...
Looks like some kind of maintenance elevator. Okay, I'm in.
That was too close. I'm getting inside before any more show up.
I'm clear, Max.
It's a career that lasts a lifetime. A career where you're always on the winning team. Put your skills to work in the military.
I was on the streets, in the gangs, shooting people and running drugs. Now, I'm making something of myself. I kill people and run drugs for the CIA.
In this job, you not only help yourself, you help your country. Only in the military would a teenager be given responsibilities like driving a nuclear submarine, maneuvering a tank, or dropping high-ordnance explosives. Make a change for yourself in the military.
We'd have
I was in college constantly getting into pointless fights I didn't understand about nebulous concepts and belief systems. I got tired of arguing about what's right, so I dropped out of college and joined up. Now I know I'm right in the military.
Learn confidence.
I was having fantasies about stabbing people. Now, I can do it for my country.
Live the military life. Positions are unexpectedly vacant every day. In fact, I'm about to give up my well-paid job as a voiceover actor in order to sign up and be shouted at by a lot of sexually confused skinheads. I want excitement. And what could be more exciting than shitting yourself while getting shot at in the jungle? Certainly beats sitting in this booth all day. Be number one. Turn your life around in the military.
I don't know why I did it. Waiting outside for us.
Ain't gonna be a warm cup of milk and a blowjob. Come on, now.
It was hard seeing Brewer go out like that. But I got to thinking, it was what he was waiting for. A chance to make a difference. At least that's what helps me sleep at night. Up and out, scramble away from what's left of your life over dead bodies and a few loose roof tiles. If I thought things through, I may have sat down and let myself burn right there.
Shoot his ass! I'm gonna be back here!
There were wrecks all around, and not the kind you fix up for a weekend project. These were the wrecks you crossed the road to avoid.
And they're always one step ahead!
They don't need to second guess us when they're covering all the angles.
Shit! Get back!
The civilian compliance team up here.
Word is out! Want a camel coat, bro?
I'm fine with the leather.
There's plenty here, going begging.
This don't show the blood so much.
Must have forgotten about those.
How's this look?
Yeah. She's
I
gotta be
had
there.
no choice but to push
It's a
on.
known Comando Sombra area.
You know, if I've been doing... Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect.
Por que eu sempre fico a parte de merda?
So far, I'd managed to keep a low profile, a bit out of character for a guy who's only comfortable with a bottle of whiskey or a gun in his hand. I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video. I had to keep moving. I hoped that... That was...
Vamos passar essa mira que ela já viu demais, hein? Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho. Eles querem ver.
open the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell. I was an overconfident junkie going into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company!
How much longer, I don't know.
This ain't looking good, bro. Right on top of us!
Whatever you say.
Take much more of this! Shit!
That boat is blocking us from the one we need! I can't get a shot on Fabiana's! Faster, assholes! See her? Stay on that boat! There! We need to get past that decoy boat!
Fuck, man! One of the engines is gone! Give me a second!
Second is about all we got.
Shit!
Come on!
I think she'll go if you give us a second. Fuck! Over there, man, over there!
Keep her steady. The locals seem agitated.
I nearly got it. Hey, keep her back!
Anytime now, Passos!
Shit, look out for it! I'll try. You can get these boats out of our way.
Get us out of here!
I'm doing my best. Hey, that's them. We're back. pal. I can catch Fabiana's boat if you get these guys out of our path. They got an armada out here.
Was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower. Move up, Martha!
Almost, buddy, almost!
Gonna hit the pier!
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
This code should get us in.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Ah! Oh shit!
Are we dead?
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Hey.
Mata o filho da puta!
Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Max!
There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that was worth. Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head. There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline, this whole joint must have been rigged. Rodrigo or not, Fabricas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole. So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any day of the goddamn week.
Our family is being torn apart here.
Não vejo a hora de chegar na festa.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I cared to admit. First day off the sauce, and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter. If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, it was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here. It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Vai, meu, passa o baseado. Ih, não tô vez não, passa aí, meu.
Aí, tem visto o irmão do Wilson?
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Não perdeu um cuzão.
It was Monday afternoon, and I'd already been thrown out of a party, gone to a strip club, and got into a bar fight. This latest midlife crisis was certainly ticking all the boxes. I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
One down, one to go. Another town, one to show. Downtown, you're getting away, but you never came back. No phone to take your place, you know what I mean. We have the same dream, but it came.
time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity. Still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, alguma coisa?
I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Show! Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí!
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui. História de merda. Nunca aprende a lição. Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Giovanni! bodies out of the open.
Those stairs down.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Good. Come on. Let's get the hell away from here. Warren, it's okay. Right behind
you. There's someone down there.
Started with us hiding in filth and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Rather, I was running true to form.
¡Listos! ¡Fuego!
The dead guys looked like soldiers in one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos with a dream. That sort of bullshit. Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed. So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone...
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada!
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
¡Está abierto!
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I spotted Pat. There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste. I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that.
¡Mate! ¡No dispare!
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama. I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting the damn...
Keep going!
The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too.
It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job. Maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
sempre a mesma coisa.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Está tudo certo. O que você acha que eu estou fazendo? Você sabe o que aconteceu a última vez.
Vai morrer!
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now.
What the fuck is going on here?
How much do you want?
What have you been doing?
I am a doctor. I help people.
What have you been doing here?
It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please.
What have you been doing?
I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please.
Caralho!
No, no.
Caralho!
Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não. Pelo amor de Deus.
E aí, doutor?
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what Demolisal meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one. I'd seen some dark shit in my time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Está me achando com cara de babaca? Por favor, por favor. Eu te...
Acabe com ele!
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Agora! Você quer morrer? Agora é a sua vez!
And of course, they were headed my way. Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer. I still didn't. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and my eyes and throat burned. And still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and... Every last one of those bastards. Felt like my vacation was coming to.
Me dê cobertura! Eu te dou cobertura! Você não tem chance nenhuma!
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. It worked. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes. Perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express. tram was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. This was my stop. It had taken me right into the heart of it.
You're pissing on another man's bullwhacks! I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker.
Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Look! A squad is coming from the right! Passenger side! Insurance ain't gonna cover this! Come on! Got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without... This don't look good! Aye! Shit! That about sums it up! They've set up a roadblock! That's them! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with!